We are going live. We are live. We are live. Feedback Friday. Live at 5. What's up, everyone? We're back. We have reached another Live at 5 Feedback Friday, and I'm excited to be here with you all today. Please check in, use the chat. Let us know if you're checking in on YouTube, if you're checking in on Facebook. Drop a hey in the chat. Say what's up. I see we have uh, Ama B. What's up, Ama B? She says, Happy Friday. What's up? What's up? Let me know if I got that name correct. Feel free to say what's up. We have a very special guest in the building, Adam, and we're going to do a proper introduction to Adam. But we have a cool feature for Feedback Friday that we're going to give some feedback on. And I don't think there's anyone better to talk about it than Adam, a person who has worked so closely with this project as I'm introducing him right now. Again, I'm Byron, CEO, founder of School Psych AI. Rachel, you want to introduce the people to who you are?
Sure. I'm Rachel, part of Team School Psych AI, and a practitioner in public schools in the K-12 setting. So it's been really fun to be part of the team and use Sophia in real time as a practitioner.
Absolutely. Always good to have you here, Rachel. Rachel, how was the week?
It was good. I had a lot of time with students, which is always the best part of our jobs. So it was good.
Absolutely. Always the best, always the best. Uh let's get to it. I do want to just go ahead and introduce Adam. Adam is a software engineer, former educator, which is a really cool story. He was educator turned software engineer. And so we are excited to have him on. Adam has worked tremendously hard on Sophia Summarizer. Please put yes in the chat if you have used Sophia Summarizer. If you have, Adam is the mastermind behind that feature. Adam, what's up? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Byron. Yeah, yeah. I thought you captured my, I guess, uh, my intro pretty well. I've been on the team for about 2 years. Yeah, so the summarizer's my baby. Been iterating on it since you know, for the past month and a half or so. Right, that's how long I've been. Yeah, seems like
Mhm.
yeah. And as Byron said, I used to be an educator. I used to teach special ed in the New York City public school system, and I know what it feels like to have tons of paperwork. And I'm real excited to be on this team to leverage generative AI and make our lives as educators and school workers a lot easier. So happy to be here.
Yeah, and we are thrilled that you are here with us as well, Adam. Rachel, I'm gonna throw it back over to you to take us to our next part.
Sure. So, part of Feedback Fridays is just to have this shared space where we are live and you can bring questions. We can answer those in real time for you. But it's just a space to kind of talk about any questions from this last week, and then also talk about feedback that we've gotten as Team School Psych AI from you guys and kind of what we've done with that feedback in terms of our action steps. We also like to share product features, which is why Adam has joined us to go over the summarizer. So that's kind of the main focus of today. But if you have questions, please leave them in the comments. If you're watching us on the replay, leave an emoji and leave your questions there too. And we'll be sure, especially Byron, we'll make sure that we'll comment and respond to those questions. So I think we're ready for our product feature. I'm excited.
Yeah. Look, Rachel, I thought you were gonna give us some glows, but we're gonna get right to it. No
Yeah.
glows, no grows.
Okay, so I guess that's my cue, right?
I Rachel, I thought we were gonna do the glows and grows, but hey, no
Okay.
time like the present. Adam, let's get right to it. We'll throw it over to you, Adam.
Okay, let's do this. Let me just share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Not yet. Let's see.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Do I have to?
Oh, here we go. Let's add it to the
Oh,
stage. There we go.
oh,
That's kind of cool.
all right. That's we're learning something new all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so let me just walk you guys through the new summarizer. If you have used the summarizer in the past, they're all going to show up in this lovely little tab over here. As you can see, I've already added titles. That's actually part of the new feature. You can add titles to your summaries now, and they'll be saved over here, and you'll be able to identify them as such. So I'm just going to walk you through the flow of how this works. I'm going to choose a file. I'm going to choose the sample report. Let's give it a title of, oh God, what should we call this? What should we call this? My sample report for, what do you call this? Fridays at 5?
Live at 5.
Live
Or
at 5.
whatever
That
flows,
makes
whatever
sense.
feels right.
Live at 5. There we go. That makes sense. Okay. So we hit our target audience. Let me click the summarize button, and then you'll see over here that it is summarizing. Don't leave the page. So give it a minute to let Sophia do her thing. And it should show up any second now. Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay. All right. I found a bug. All right. That's good to know. Okay. So basically, yep, we have our sample report right here. And then you can click this eye to view it. And you'll have a nice little summary of the report that I just put in. And now you can download it. And I wish I could actually, yeah. We click the download button, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it actually downloaded. Is there a way I can share the entire screen rather than just a tab on here?
Yeah, and that's the thing about the platform we're using. Hey, we are learning on the fly. And so I'm sure the answer is yes. You might have to stop sharing and then just share the download. Or even if you present, it might be
Oh,
it says
I
share
I figured it
screen.
out.
There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
figured it out. There's an option to share the whole screen. Okay, so we're back here.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna hit the download button, and it should pop up over here. And if I open it, oh, it opened in my other window. Let me just get it over here, and this is what it looks like. Can y'all see the report?
Yes, we can. Can you zoom in a little bit for us, Adam?
Yep, let me do that. Yep, and this is basically what's written over here.
Nice.
So,
And what
yep.
format did it open up in?
This is a doc file, docx.
Yeah. And so that means users will be able to edit and tweak however they like.
Yep, that's right. And what else do we have? And you can also, if you don't like the title of this report, let's say Fridays at 5. I don't know. And they'll, yep. And you can also sort by your title. So like, if you have student names, you can just sort it them like this, or you can do it in reverse if you're feeling fancy. Most recent and last updated. Yep. So right now we're just kind of like, working out the little kinks here and there, but this is basically where we're going right now with the summarizer. And I would like to open up to, oh wow, I'm gonna stop this. This is yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep. So any feedback on what we've been working on would be greatly appreciated.
Yes, we need feedback. Go ahead, Rachel.
Oh, I'm too excited. Sorry to step on your words there. I will just say from a practitioner, like school psychologist perspective, I just see this being super valuable kind of as we're prepping for our IEP or eligibility meetings, getting that summary. Something that I wasn't anticipating from the summarizer was really good case conceptualization, and pulling in some of the IDEA criteria. I just see it being such a game changer when you've got tons of data to sift through. And I mean, how many pages can Sophia summarize? Like 30 plus, right?
So that is something we are actually working on. And as we're talking, please, if you have questions for Adam, please drop your questions, your thoughts, your feedback inside the chat. Adam is here only for a limited time. Put those questions in the chat and Adam will answer them right away here live for you all. Rachel, to your point, that's the hope, right? One of the things that we are learning, one of the things some of us know about these models is that there is a context length. And what that means is there's an input length, there's an output length. And that essentially means there are limitations of how much we can put in, there's limitations on how much we can put out. One of the things we did with the ability to upload the PDF is hopefully to make it a little bit easier. And so one of the next steps for our internal team is going to be to take a look at how we can possibly increase that length. We do have a, and this is going to sound wild, but psychologists will understand it's the max context length for the current model we're using. However, for psychologists, it's not enough, which means our reports are way too long. So we are going to have to consider other models. We are in the future moving to our own model, which will allow us to have a larger context length. So for school psychologists who are writing 15, 20, 30, there was a 48-page report. Soon enough, we'll be able to handle that. So thanks for bringing that up, Rachel. Adam, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, actually, one thing I was actually thinking about as I was building the summarizer is like, what kinds of reports would people like to upload? I'm sure there's more than like psych evals that you guys would like summarized.
I think the dog has a response to that. So the dog is passionate about our field in school psychology. So I'm curious to know what the dog had to say. But yes, please go ahead, Adam.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if there were other kinds of reports that you guys might want to upload and have summarized.
Yeah.
And
If there are other types, please drop that inside the chat and let us know. We would love to kind of get more feedback on the type of reports. I know some of the feedback that we have been getting has been on the type of reports, but then also what's produced, like how that information is summarized as well. So right now, this is just based off of what our internal team, a little bit of feedback, like what we think makes sense to be inside that one pager. We did have a user say, "Hey, like I need this included, or I need this included." So let us know what you think might need to be included as well, Adam.
yeah, I was just gonna say like that was a very good piece of feedback that we got. Like, yeah, because what we're spitting out is like very general. Like, I'm sure there's like other things that you're going to want to extrapolate. I remember one of our users said they wanted, what was it, like educational history or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like being
the
able to pull
summarizer
that
doesn't capture
history
that right now.
into the summary. Yep. Go ahead, Adam. I think there was a slight delay. Go ahead.
Oh, no, there wasn't.
Yeah, I was clarifying. Hopefully, I didn't speak over you. But I think the user was saying being able to pull just a recap of the educational history, like background information, to include that in the summary as well. And look, y'all, the entire rationale of this is the truth is if we're writing 30, 48 page reports, like these ridiculously long reports, like we know most people, they fast forward to the summary section, to the recommendations, like what's the most important thing we need to know. And so that is the intention behind this summarizer, is to get a condensed one pager, maybe 2 pages. Adam did a great job getting it to one page. That's talent right there. so that we can share that information in a user-friendly way. We do have a question that came in, and I must say, it might not seem like it, but this is the most engaging Feedback Friday we've had yet. So the first one was really good too, and engaging. The question is, does it redact names in the doc or retain them? Adam, I'll let you go, and then I'll follow up if needed.
Yeah, so right now we have it so that when you upload your report, the when we parse or when we go through your report, or I guess with the new version, when you parse the PDF, we actually go through the entire report and we look for any instances of personally identifiable information, and we redact that right then and there. And it's going to also show up redacted in the actual summary. So that's just something to be aware of.
Yeah. Y'all, okay. Do y'all know how massive that is? I remember going through reports and I needed to redact it. I would have to go through and manually do that. So even like y'all, you can run that and it'll redact it for you. Like, come on now. That is amazing. Okay, we have another question coming in. What is the length limit? Adam, you want to take that and then I'll follow up if needed?
By length limit, do they? I
I think
guess.
word count.
Oh, okay. So I guess that would probably refer to context in our case. Okay. So our context limit right now is, I believe, 16,000 tokens, which
Yep.
would translate to about 12,000 words, roughly. Yeah, 12,000 words. That's for both the input, like the report that you put in, and the output that you get from the report. So the one pager. So
Right. So you all can see, and just as a point of reference, if we're doing a 30-page report, like that can easily be, 20,000, like 25,000, like plus. So we see where there might be some friction there. We are aware of that, and we are trying to figure that out. Another thing that's important, y'all, like this stuff costs money, and it's not cheap. And so even utilizing different models, stuff costs money. And so while we will easy fix, right? Adam would be, hey, let's just go to the next model and bump up to that 128,000 token limit.
it's
But
a lot
it
of
is
money, though.
expensive. Yeah, I don't listen. When we first started, I was operating off of an expensive model. And that first week, we are talking about a ton of money. And so, we want to provide the best, but we also have to sustain ourselves as well. Okay, and then there was another acknowledgement, another comment, FBA BIP. I think this might be, are we
Oh,
moving towards FBAs and BIPs?
I think she's referring to reports that we could put in. I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, I think that's what it looks like. Ooh, which is
That
a
would be
good
a
one.
good one, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know if that's what you're referring to, being able to use FBAs and BIPs. Rachel,
I've had
that was
these.
one of the things. Yeah, go ahead, Adam.
I was just gonna say I've had to use those in my previous career, so that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Rachel, I know in one of our earlier posts on the Facebook group, we asked, what are some of the features that users would want to see, and a FBA BIP generator was one of them. So if we could move to this, this could be a good way to maybe get started on that. So awesome, awesome. Any other questions, comments for Adam while he's here? Then if you're just tuning in, Adam is here. He's one of our software engineers. Well, we have other engineers. I think you're technically the software engineer, but also importantly, a former educator as well. And adding to that, he is the mastermind behind the development of Sophia Summarizer. He's here. I did a preview of it as well. Adam, Rachel, anything that you all have? any other questions, please put them in the chat as well. Adam, I'm not seeing anything else coming through. So, Adam, do you have any last words? Anything that might be coming soon for the summarizer?
Ooh, anything that's coming soon? Uh, yeah, actually, I was wondering about the summarizer. Like, I know we put like an option to have like audiences, so like making for parents, for admin, for special ed teachers. We have gotten some feedback in the past that there's usually more people on a team. I mean, like when I picked like those options, I was just kind of thinking about like, what kinds of positions I've seen on my IEPs a lot. But there's what were some of the suggestions I got? There were some really good
Yeah.
ones. It
I was gonna
was
say, are we able to show the screen that you shared with me earlier today?
yeah, let me just give me a second to go to that branch and then
And
I
as you go
can.
to that, there was another comment, 12,000 words. Yeah, if you're referring to the context length for the input output, right? So 16,000 tokens equates roughly to about 12,000 words. That's correct. And then we had, because we wanted to make sure the outputs were still really good. In the first iteration of it, we even had a limit of about 10,000 words too. So even if we extended it now to 12,000 words, which is generous, um, still not enough for school psychologists. We just got to stop writing these long reports. Like, come on now. We'll get there. We'll get there.
That's
All
that's
right.
a that's a that's a long term goal. Shorter reports in general. Okay. All right. So I was kind of thinking about like what else we can add. I mean, my thinking was special ed, gen ed. Yeah, these were my original options. But I've had other people suggest adapted phys ed, teaching for visually impaired, deaf and hard of hearing, audiologists, behavioral analysts. Like, um, I do want to know from our audience, like, what kinds of, I guess, like, what kinds of professions do you normally see on your IEPs, or what kinds of people you work with that you might want to summarize for? So, yeah.
Yeah, and please, if you're watching live, you can put inside the chat. If you're watching the recording, please also put inside the chat. We want to make sure that we're capturing every possible team member. And y'all, one of the challenging things has been trying to create a universal platform, because what I have learned, and I knew this, right, just because of my work, and most of you all would know this too, but everywhere is different. But oh my goodness, everywhere is so different. Even the names of what we call different professions is different. So, if at all possible, let us know which team members of your IEP team, or if you're in Texas, our team, right? You would like to see included. So, Rachel, you got anything you want to add to this part right here?
Just that's a glow, that's an expansion of who all can be included in that. I think it's really really great too that we can upload files now. I know the last version of the summarizer was kind of copy paste text, so I think that upload is just really cool, and being able to add even more team members it keeps getting better. So thank you, Adam, for all of the work that you do behind the scenes for School Psych AI.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I guess like another thing is like what I mean, we already mentioned this already. Like what reports you'd like to see. Like I see in the comments someone wants the FBA BIP summarized. Yeah. So any other
Yeah.
reports? I mean, I think FBA would be really good.
Yeah, and then we got another comment that just came through. Sophia helped with syndromes this week. Thanks. So very good, very good. All right, Adam. Anything else before we start to bring this episode? Oh, we do have one other update. Adam, do you want to stay on for that, or do you need to jump?
Yeah, I can stay on for that.
All right, Rachel. Are we going to what just came out yesterday? Are we going there?
I think so. If you're on board.
Let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. All right, so I am super, super thrilled. We have announcement after announcement after announcement. Uh, Updates to Sophia Summarizer. Oh, Adam, when will those updates be available for everyone to see?
Mm. Well, that depends on how much time we need for the context problem, but we could probably.
No
I'm
pressure
gonna
because we want to do it right. We got to get it right. So,
okay. I'm gonna say like within a couple of weeks, conservative estimate.
all right. You heard it here first. Adam said it's going to be ready by Monday. So if it's not, do not message me. Do not email me.
Oh, Byron,
No, I wouldn't do that
come
to you,
on,
Adam.
man.
Adam
Come
has
on.
been a rock star, teammate, just a super important addition to this team. So, Adam, I want to make sure that you have as much time as you need to get it right. And for all of our school site fam, like you all deserve to have the best tools as possible. And we wanted to get the brightest minds. Adam is absolutely one of those brightest minds working on this diligently. So, Adam, thank you so much for that. Okay, with the remaining time that we have, um, two things. Monday, we have something dropping for you all. And if you've been following, you know what it is. On Monday, we are releasing Sophia Report Writer. Okay, I thought like confetti was gonna come out the sky. Listen, there's a way to do that, and we get like the crowd going wild. But on Monday, y'all, February 5th, we are releasing Sophia Report Writer. I am so amped about that. Rachel, how you feeling about it?
I'm so excited. Selfishly, I just want it, to use it since I'm a practitioner. I'm excited to use it myself, but yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a big game changer.
What are some of the things that users will be able to look forward to and be able to do with it?
Yeah, so some of the different features with the Sophia report writer is you'll be able to fill in, and it will automatically fill in and find and replace the student's preferred first name, some of those demographic pieces. You can pick the evaluation plan, and those assessment templates are going to drop in. We've been really intentional to make the reports concise, but also strength based, parent friendly, and making sure that the reports are accurate, integrating AI where we can, but keeping a lot of that information as accurate as possible. So I'm really excited to use it myself. I'm excited for the world to see it. It's been a project that we've been working on for quite some time. Lots and lots of hours have gone into that one.
Exactly, and I'm thrilled about it as well. Stay tuned if you haven't. Actually, today would be a great day. Go ahead and sign up. It's free. You could give it a free trial. You have a 7-day free trial, which means if you're in the 7-day free trial now, you'll have access when it comes out on Monday. So go ahead and give it a shot, y'all. I am optimistic that you will at least be able to get started writing reports. So I want to set the bar low. So hopefully we can over deliver as well. One important thing though about the report writer, we are starting with a limited number of reports, assessments, measures. You'll have access to that. But as long as you are a premium user, you will always have access to new reports, assessments, social emotional rating scale, any type of rating scales, until we have every rating scale imaginable. So that's the hope, that's the goal. We want to be able to include every single tool or every single measure that you might need. We want this to be a one-stop shop platform for you, where you can do everything inside of it export your reports, be able to edit it a little bit more. So coming soon. Stay with us, rock with us, y'all. And then the last update that we have for you all is something that I'm super thrilled about. We have released our enterprise offering. Our enterprise offering is available for schools, for districts. It's available for private practices. It's available for contract agencies. And what we're calling this is our School Site AI Enterprise Pilot Program. And we're calling it that because we want you to be able to access it. We also want to be able to get some feedback along the way to make sure that it's meeting your needs. That's been something that we have done and will continue to do. So always get continuous feedback directly from those closer to the work, right? Practitioners, those on the field. And we want to bring you all along. And we're calling you all early adopters because this is still emerging, and we want you to help shape literally the future of school psychology and the way how we practice. So all you have to do is go to our website, schoolpsych.ai. You saw where I clicked enterprise pricing, or if you want to jump that, go to schoolpsych.ai/partner. That's schoolpsych.ai/partner. And guess what you can do? You can read the details. All the details are there. What are some of the important details? That the program runs for approximately 1 year. It ends on February 28th, 2025. Well, Byron, is that a year? I know. We're in a leap year. Not weird, but you get what I'm saying. We're in a leap year. So no, there's not going to be a February 29th next year. It's only going to be February 28th. Stay with me, all right? It's going to end February 28th, 2025, y'all. Okay, cool. How long do I have to enroll in the program? The, this offer doesn't last long. I've always wanted to say that. It'll end February 29th, 2024. The cost to be part of the pilot for this, because it is a limited time, is $275 per user, and that'll include a PD for you all as well. And I'm not going to go through all of this, but if you're on the website, you can read through and see everything that is included. And as I'm scrolling, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's included. One thing that's important, we're splitting it up into two different phases. Phase one, because it is emerging because AI is emerging within school psychology, the first phase is to really orient school psychologists to what AI is, what the platform is, how to use it, how to leverage it. So the big thing is getting access to premium, all the premium features, Sophia Summarizer, Sophia Report Writer, all the premium features your staff will have access to. And then the next component of that is teaching. And so we want to make sure that we provide a 1 hour PD or a professional development opportunity for continuous learning, so that you understand the tools, how to access it, and really what AI is. And also not just AI, but how to navigate the platform and best practices, ethics. It'll all be wrapped up inside of there. So that's the first phase, and that'll go through February through the beginning part of the summer 2024. Then the next phase goes through July through the end of February 2025. And in that phase, we are rolling out an enterprise dashboard. And that dashboard is going to be fire. OMG. You're going to be able to track your caseload. You're going to be able to look at usage. You're going to be able to access all these different tools. You're going to be able to add your own users. You're going to be able to look at detailed analytics. It's going to be amazing, y'all. And that will be coming soon. But you got to get started first. And how do you get started? Again, go to schoolpsych.ai/partner. I just told y'all that. And then click apply now, and then fill out the form. You'll submit it, and then we'll take care of the rest. Questions, y'all. I need some questions inside the chat. Thoughts, comments, feedback about the School Site Enterprise, or even the report writer, or just anything in general while we have you all here before we wrap. Rachel, Adam, anything y'all want to add to that?
don't think so. I think that was a really good summary. I know that there's tons of details up on this site, but I think you hit a lot of the great points.
All right. Well, y'all, it's been Live at 5, and it's 5:35 right now, which means this Live at 5 has been enjoyable, but it is coming to a close. So, look, y'all, we are having a blast doing this work. Shout out to each and every person who is part of the School Psych AI community. You all are amazing. You all have really helped shape this work, and you all have my commitment. I'm sure I speak for the entire School Psych AI team, Rachel, Adam, who's on this call, that you all are our School Psych AI. Like, there's no us without you all. The feedback that you all share, the encouragement, uh, the forgiveness, the patience that you all have with us. So shout out to our School Psych fam. That's it for now. Until next time, take care, everyone.